Hey guys, what's up? Gimli1357 here, and I'm doing part 1 of getting S rank in every mission in Sonic Generations. This is part 1. We're going to be going through the first, area of the, Sega Genesis, era of games, those first 3 areas, both modern and classic. Part 2 will be during the what's the other one that they made? The Dreamcast, and then the modern era. So I'm going to be going through each one in a part. I will not be doing any cutscenes, so don't worry about spoilers or anything like that. There will not be any cutscenes. Boss battles, there will be no boss battles because those do not count for the S rank achievement. So it's just going to be the missions, modern and classic, showing you, the best way to go that's the quickest and taking least damage. So we're going to start off here at Act 1 of Green Hill. Now this is actually the same video footage from my other achievement guide for getting 4 achievements in one mission, because the achievement popped in this and you can't really make it pop again. And besides, I got S rank on it, so that works. So, most of mine will not be quite, this perfect as this one was. Because you actually can take damage and still get S rank. S rank is actually not extremely hard, because you can take damage, you just can't die. You can take damage, you just can't lose a life. So that's still good. But you can see here, it's the same thing as my other achievement guide. Make sure you jump and hit the B, and then roll around. So I actually get this in less than a minute because of that, and I didn't take any damage, which I don't know if that ever happens in any of my other videos. I do take damage. So you can see there's the bleep loop for getting, it's the next one because it lagged there or whatever. Didn't open all 4 of them. But I get the first S rank here, which you get achievement for 1 S rank, for 3 S ranks, for 7, for 12, and then for all of them. So, yeah, and I do show all of them popping each time. So this is part 1. And now we are at Act 2 of Green Hill as modern Sonic. So you're going to want to boost and fly up in the air, and don't worry about the red ring. I might do an achievement guide if I can find all of those things. But yeah, just pretty much try to take the shortest route you can. I finally hit that ring. Finally hit it. It's a miracle. And yeah, that you don't have to hit the ring because it's not all that much faster. But here I'll show you a very quick way to go is up here, which I actually fail. But if you can hit those rings, you'll get there very quickly. You're going to slide and then try to hit that railing there. And bounce up. And do a loop-de-loop. And continue. See, missed, bounce. See, I don't go as fast as I've ever gone, yet you still can get it. And there I got, a ton of tricks done. Finishing. And there is a red ring right there, but like I said, a separate achievement guide if I can find them all. So you do go up here, do all the tricks you want. Woohoo. I think it does give you bonus points at the end if you do tricks. So yeah, that can help you get an S rank if you're going a little slower. Hit the B, do another loop-de-loop, bounce up, double attack, to the spring, to the rail. Fly up, and you can actually do tricks here, which I didn't know that, the first 5 times I did this mission. You can actually do tricks on that little jump there. So you'll come up here, bounce off those springs, and land it. Miss all the crabs, and then just you can either do what I did and boost in the middle, or you can just do a continuous slide and you'll make it through both of them. if you don't like have a ton of boost left up. So you come around the zigzaggy area, and another trick loop through the loop. Smash, red ring, red star, not red ring. This is not the red ring of death. Even though those red stars are nearly impossible, they could be called the red stars of death. But we got S rank, so that's good. And so Green Hill is now out of the way, and we can move on to Chemical Plant, which I kind of failed that jump there, but oh well. So this is a side-scrolling part, so Act 1, you come up, those spiders, try to make sure you don't get grabbed by them, because they slow you down and they damage you. Which Chemical Plant is, like, my favorite mission from any Sonic game. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 was always my favorite Sonic game, and Chemical Plant was always my favorite mission from it, so it's nice to see this in here in Sonic Generations. I love the way they revised it. So yeah, you can try and go another red ring there, red star. Keep calling them red rings. But yeah, they're often on higher areas. That's just kind of a hint for finding them. And the highest area is usually the quickest way. Like you saw there, I was actually 2 minutes earlier than my past attempt. Like, you go a lot quicker if you go to, like, the higher areas, which I usually don't get up there. And another red star, even though that was a low area. Usually, I think you actually pretty much have to play through the mission twice to get all of the red stars, because, like, some of them are on a high area and some are on a low, and you actually cannot get to both of them. But you can see there, I finished it in 1 minute and 25 seconds. The earlier missions are quite a bit easier to get S rank on, because there's not as many enemies, and they're the early missions. That's how all games go. They always start out easy, and then get insanely hard. But you can see, we got our S rank, and we got Bleep Bloop Shooting Star for 3 S rank in 3 acts. So that's good. Yeah. So we got S rank in 3. Next is 7, but that will not be till part 2, because this just covers 6, or 1 short in this part, but we'll get it next time. So yeah, 1 minute 25 with 46 rings, and you get an S rank. So I think you get more points if you don't take damage, so that's a good thing to try and do. Now, as Modern Sonic, and this place looks so much more confusing when you're Modern Sonic. And if you can jump right there, like right at the top of that loop, you'll hit the spring, and that'll give you a ton of extra time. I do not know how I did not get damaged by that thing. Normally I do. And you can use the right trigger or the left trigger to do like that little sharp turn with the rolling, which I am not good at that at all. And then coming up this thing, watch out for the mines, which I did not do. For the first one, get hit, but still doing good, still doing good. Jump and run across the water and fall down and get hurt by blue gel. So you can see I do get hurt like a lot in this one as Modern Sonic, and I still get the S rank at the end. So it partly depends on time and partly on quality. Like, mostly just don't die and get a decent amount of time. So I think it's actually easier to get S rank in Generations than some previous Sonic games. Because I think there was a Sonic game where to get an S rank you had to like not get hurt throughout the whole mission, which that would just be a pain. Like here, this part, I kind of like how they did this. You're falling. If you go up, there's a red star, but I always miss that one. Always forget about it until I get there. I'm like, oh yeah, red star. Whoops. But you can see, fell in the water, which there is an achievement for beating this without going in the water, which I do not get that, obviously, because I just fell in the water. I think if I jumped there, I think I could have gotten it. And then there, I don't know why I dashed right into the spikes. And when you're up in the water, like up in the air, and it's taking you a while to fall when you're in the water, just push the B button, and you'll do like a ground pound and fly straight down. So that makes it a little quicker to get to like that dash that was down there if you're in the air. So you can see, hit the B, hit the whatever those things are that shoot fireballs at you. And if you see the small platforms that are red, that usually means that's the shortest way. Because they always make the shortest way the hardest way. So go here. You can see I'm a little bit earlier than the last time by like 3.6 seconds. And if you can dash to that one, you go quicker around the corner. So like do a attack in midair, and you'll get to that one quicker. Fly up in the air and land, and there's a bee or spider thingy on the ground instead of hanging from the ceiling. I don't know really what they can do on the ground. They can't grab you. But you can see we made it to the end in about 3 minutes. So we made it is 3 minutes, and we had 0 rings. Or no, we had 62 rings, that's right, it just didn't load. But we still get S rank. So, yeah, time plus quality equals S rank. So here we are at Sky Sanctuary, which this mission is probably one of the most, it probably is the most difficult of the Genesis era of Sonic Generations, because it's so easy to fall off and die, and that voids your S rank. And you can make that jump there too. And these guys, you do not have to go to this higher area. I just showed you, you have to jump kind of late and hit them on the very back of the head to be able to actually get that far. Then when you come up here, watch out for him. Somehow he hurt me, even though he like didn't charge up his gun, and it didn't look like I touched him, but I must have. But you pretty much go to the same area anyway, because you'll come to this place if you went the lower way too. You do not need the speed shoes, because they actually make this part a little difficult somewhat with the jumping, but I did manage it. A lot of times I fall though. The laser shoots you up, and we're a second quicker than last time. Woohoo. Jump over him or hit him, and I don't know how he didn't hit me that time. You can jump over that one too, you don't need to hit them. And then do the bouncy on the clouds. I like those bouncy clouds, they're fun. You can see I almost landed that top area, which can get you invincibility, which can be helpful. And see, I actually failed there, but you can still make it. Like, that's the thing, even if you make small mistakes, you can still get an S rank. So it's not too bad. You see the thing's just about to fall apart, start shaking, I jump. And break through the glass. 9 seconds earlier, hit the cloud, fall down, and I thought I was going to die there, and I was like, oh, that's right, there's another platform. Forgot about that. Which this is actually like an extra area where I believe there's a red star. Like, at the very end of the mission, there's 3 red stars on separate pathways. So you have to do this mission 3 times if you want to get all the red stars. So you can see I'm like falling all the way to the bottom, wasting a ton of time. Using up a lot of the time, but I still quick enough that I actually made it 30 seconds earlier than the last time, which I don't know how I managed that. So next we come down here and avoid the spikes on the ceiling, or you will die, because they will probably knock you off your thing, your spinny thing. So 31 seconds earlier, so we even cut off another second. So this way can actually be a little bit quicker if you go the lower way. Even though it seems like it's taking longer initially, you're really skipping a lot. So 36 seconds, come around this little tower, bounce, and then jump, and you'll go up the tower, and here's where I said, like, at the end there's 3 red stars, 1 at each of those, so you have to go 3 separate ways. So that's one of the ways to get to the red star. One of them, anyway. So you can see here we got it by quite a bit, because we had a ton of rings, and we did it pretty quickly. So we get S rank again. Yay, our 5th one. 5th S rank with Classic Sonic. The last Classic Sonic mission for this part of the video. And here we are as Modern Sonic. And you want to do like a triple attack here so you go really quick. I'm not sure whether Modern Sonic or Classic Sonic is harder on this mission. They both can fall and die at a lot of places. So you can see a lot of times you want to do a homing attack and it'll get you there quicker. And here you want to jump to either of those 3 rings. They all pretty much send you to the same place. And here again, 3 triple that all send you to the same place. And hit those and dash up 2 seconds earlier. And that's the nice thing about the homing attack. Like there, I would have died, but I had the homing attack to send me back. So the homing attack can be used to correct a mistaken jump. So you want to keep heading down here, and you can grind that rail to my right, but for some reason I didn't manage to get on it this time, which it can make it a little quicker if you can do that. Jump up on the cloud, and you can bounce this way, which this way I think is the fastest way for this mission, except I missed that jump, which made it a little bit quicker, but oh well. So you'll want to hit the springs, and you get an extra life right up here, even though you're not allowed to die, so extra life does not really do you good. And then you want to do a dash, and somehow I didn't lock onto him, but we still make it quick enough. Didn't do the homing attack on him, but still good, still good. So pretty much ignore those 3 guys that drop down. They don't really fire quick enough to hurt you. Jump on the red spiral thing that shoots you up in the air. Red sphere laser from the future. And do not like do a super dash up at that part, because you can go flying off the edge because that little side part is so thin. And here is where you have to use the left and right bumper to do like quick dashes back and forth for like 2 times. And you can hit another cloud, which takes you all the way up here. And you hit that, a guy will come down a jetpack, and right there, I dashed in the wrong direction. And he closes that little door right there, as you can see. He goes in and he just closes the door. That's his whole purpose, is to close that door and keep you from getting there, which is a little bit quicker. So he's kind of an annoying guy. But anyway, we come up here and the floor falls out from under us. The floor is falling. And then hit the red sphere, which shoots us back up to where the floor fell. And then dash that guy. So if you can dash on him right away, you can cut off like 10 seconds, I guess, there. And then we come around to the end. For the final chapter of Act 3. So we get an S rank for 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Yeah, their standards kind of go lower as you get farther on. Like, you can do them in like 3 minutes, 5 minutes as they get longer. So that pretty much wraps up part 1 of our S rank achievement guide / completionist guide. So yeah, tune in for part 2, where we'll be going through the Dreamcast era of Sonic Generations, and we have now finished the Genesis era. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this, and tune in to Gamer's Guide for more achievements, tips, and reviews and guides. See y'all next time, guys. Later.